In many cultures around the world, a new year and the end of the old is heralded by repentance and renewal. Muharram, the first month of the Islamic lunar-based calendar, brings with it the cleansing power of a community's shared passion. In this elegant, restrained and yet richly detailed watercolour, often called the company style, the artist Sita shows us a Muharram procession in Hazaribagh, in today's Jharkhand. The area was already under the English East India Company's control, over 200 years ago, when this painting was made for a European patron.
Most of the works that we know by Sita relate to the journey that he made with Marquis Hastings from Calcutta up to Delhi and beyond.
And he never refers to Sita by name at all. He refers to that Bengal draftsman.
And since we know that Marquis Hastings didn't go to Hazaribagh, we think this was made for a different patron.
Sita is a painter of landscapes par excellence and really beautiful buildings. And this is one of the rare paintings which are of a religious procession. On the last day of Muharram, which is known as Ashura, the Shia Muslims gather all the symbols that are associated with the Imams and their 10-day struggle against an oppressive force. They take all these banners, all the alams, they go in a big procession. You have elephants and you have a number of soldiers accompanying the procession, gathering more and more people in their wake and also enacting rituals of mourning. It was a very male spectacle. So what is fascinating in this painting as well, I can only see one single woman. She seems to be the wife of the snack seller and she's carrying some of the objects with him.
He's used a very restrained palette, but that allows him to add tiny dots of very brilliant colour in the detailing, particularly of the tarsiers.
The technique is very much influenced by the English watercolour specialist, but Sita always brought his tenderness to the subject. Because let us not forget that Muharram, especially Ashura, the 10th day, involved men very visibly demonstrating their sorrow. They would be hitting their breasts throughout, they would be wailing, they would be tearing at their clothes, there would often be blood splattered on the floor. The company men found this very disquieting, and so I think in response, almost this painting is quite sanitized. After Governor General Hastings returned to his country from India, Sita disappears from the records. It was sometime in the 70s that some of these albums came on sale.
And there are few works outside of that group, of which this is one. So we hope that we may find more, but for the time being, this is a very rare opportunity to acquire a work by one of the most distinguished of company artists.